Found it.
Oh. A hunter, are you?
Shit! I hate these triggers sometimes.
Oh. A hunter, are you? And an outsider? What a mess you've been caught up in. And tonight of all nights, here, to welcome the new hunter. Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left. They're all flesh-hungry beasts now. Still lingering about. What's wrong? A hunter unnerved by a few beasts. No matter. Without fear in our hearts, we're little different from the beasts themselves. What are you still doing here? Enough trembling in your boots. A hunter must hunt. What are you...
Okay, that's the NPC I was looking for. She'll introduce herself a little bit later on. Sorry for that outburst. I have a habit of putting... When I'm sitting in my chair, I tend to put the controller down, like, into my lap. And sometimes the dual shock here triggers kind of, like, hit my leg and bend ever so slightly, enough to read an input. And it scares the hell out of me when I see that wind up, when I think, you know, oh, okay, I'm not hitting any buttons. And then all of a sudden I just go for a heavy attack and I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Anyway, now we can actually continue forward. I think I got what I needed to get in Yharnam. I think I'm good now. I can't believe I missed that room like 20,000 times. I ended up running around so much more than I had to. I swear I played this game before. I swear I've beaten it again recently. But you would think that I've never touched this game before with the way that I'm navigating. That's just my terrible sense of navigation doing its job, though.
Lona, I haven't forgotten. Do you think I owe you something? Well, that's a fine lark, I'd say. This whole mess that Yharnam's in, it's all your fault. Stupidity outsiders. Our blood's ruined, tainted by your ilk. Don't you come near me. I know your type. You. Stay away from me. I know all your tricks.
Okay, bye. You're welcome for the safe haven.
Ah, the hunter. Thank you. So that old girl, you told her about this place, right? Well, she don't offer me much in the way of conversation, but still, I'd rather see her alive anyhow. If you find any saint survivors, well, send them along to Erden Chapel, will ya?
Yep, you got it. Alright, so we've rescued an NPC. Yay! What does that mean? I don't really know yet. Ow. Jerk. Okay. Oh yeah, floor pro. And now there's another one here. Missed. Sometimes the high ground does not give you the advantage. Particularly if you're going for horizontal swipes. You gotta stop that, bro. I will hit you all day. Wooden shield. Closed by device. And the device is nowhere nearby. So you can actually equip this wooden shield. Crude wooden shield used by the masses who have arisen to join the hunt. Hunters do not normally employ shields, ineffectual against the strength of the beasts as they tend to be. Shields are nice, but not if they engender passivity. So that's kind of a jab a jab at shields in Dark Souls and stuff like that. The wooden shield is, for all intents and purposes, a joke weapon. It sucks. It will not help you a whole lot in this game, given that this game is all about being aggressive and not just sitting back and blocking attacks. And even if you did want to try and block attacks, that thing is a piece of wood and is not going to help you. There's a top hat and hunter guards. Hey! What the hell's that all about? I don't know. But best not to interact with it. Alright, let's go this way now. Mysterious happenings here in Yharnam. First things first. Dog. I'm burning. They may have taken note by now, but, Bloodborne's answer to dodge rolling everywhere is not dodge rolling, really, but the quick step. And honestly, I like the quick step a lot more than your regular roll. The roll is still there. You kind of have to work to get it out. But, yeah, the quick step feels a lot better. Especially for a game that emphasizes being on the offensive. There's less recovery time, it's quick, and it doesn't really break the momentum that you have going in many, many situations. That being said, it does cover a lot less distance, so you can't really use it to panic roll away if you're looking to do that.
You're a beast hunter, aren't you? I knew it. That's precisely how I started out. Oh, beg pardon. You may call me Alfred, protege of Master Ligarius, hunter of vile bloods. So, what say you? Our prey might differ, but we are hunters, the both of us. Why not cooperate and discuss the things we've learned?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, very good. Very good indeed. Take this to celebrate our acquaintance. Beast hunting is a sacred practice. May the good blood guide your way. There must be oodles for us to share. Go on. Just tell me what piques your interest. As you know, the Healing Church is the fountainhead of blood healing. Well, I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution, but I have heard that the holy medium of blood healing is venerated in the main cathedral, and that counselors of the old church reside in the high stratum of the Cathedral Ward. If you seek blood healing, and the church is willing, you should pay them a visit. Byrgenwerth is an old place of learning, and the Tomb of the Gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Byrgenwerth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Byrgenwerth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit. And furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Byrgenwerth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate. I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure. May the good blood guide your way.
Alright, so there's Alfred. He will be a good source of world lore as the game goes on, as you can see from his two little interactions concerning the Healing Church and Byrgenwerth. So he'll be nice to have around. Get plunging attacked, idiot. What else? Alright, so we just activated this contraption. This is a secret passageway underneath this thing. Coffin, sarcophagus, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Tempering blood gemstone. Oh yeah, I need to mess with those still. Hey, buddy. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, that's that enemy taken care of. And this seems to be leading somewhere. Where does it go? I don't know. Somewhere. But there's a lantern here. This town is long abandoned. Hunters not wanted here. This is old Yharnam. It looks great. We're not gonna go here right now. There's a little bit of unfinished business up in Cathedral Ward first. There's nothing in here. Actually, it might be faster if I just do this. I'll eat the loading screen. I'm trying to minimize, you know, the loading screen stuff, because it sucks, but because there is no typical warp, we have to make do. Actually, I'm gonna take this opportunity. Oh, hey.
The moon is close. It will be a long hunt tonight. If the beasts loom large and threaten to crush your spirits, seek a holy chalice, as every hunter before you has. A holy chalice will reveal the tomb of the gods, where hunters partake in communion. Most of the holy chalices lie deep within the tomb of the gods, and the few that found their way to the surface were lost again in the hands of men. But if the old hunter tales remain true, one of the holy chalices is worshipped in the valley hamlet. Yet the town is in disarray. It was burned and abandoned for fear of the scourge. Home now only to beasts, the perfect place for a hunter. Wouldn't you say? One of...
Yep. So, alright, we have these blood gems. They have various effects. Right now I only have this tempering blood gemstone, which doesn't even give a 1% boost to physical attack, but it's like 1 point, and I'll take that 1 point right now. They'll get better. I promise. But, you know.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let
me take advantage here and pump strength a little bit more health, and we're good to go.
Farewell, good mate.
Alright. So, that wasn't an entirely wasted trip back to the Hunter's Dream. That's the red soapstone. Sinister Resonant Bell. It's for invading. Cannot use this item offline. Yep. There's a wooden shield that we just picked up. It doesn't really do anything. Okay, that opens the main gate that leads to the round plaza of the Great Cathedral. I can actually get that item for about 10,000 blood echoes, and it kind of works in a similar fashion to how the Seal of Artorias opened up the other part of Darkroot Garden, the forest area. But there is a path that avoids having the player spend 10,000 blood echoes. And if I do things properly, we'll probably end up along that path. Hey, big guy. Very cool. Damn. They do stagger, they're just not very easily staggered. You do have to be a bit mindful. There we are. 718 blood echoes, not bad at this point. So this is the gate in question. Only a special emblem opens the main gate. But there is a way around it. So we're gonna look for that way around. Or at least explore the rest of Cathedral Ward first. More big guys with stones in their hands. More crows. Big guys. I really like this charge attack, if you couldn't tell. It's just really good. Clears a room, knocks enemies down. Does everything you could want. Alright, nothing back here. This is a dead end. And that is a drop to your death. There's a monocular, which is the binoculars, except it's only one, so it's a monocular. It's a little goofy. Doesn't quite work like the binoculars in the other Souls games. You kind of just get this weird zoomed up over the shoulder view. Yeah. Oh yeah, I never looked at this. Yosefka's blood vial. Blood vial acquired from Yosefka's clinic. This refined blood, highly invigorating, restores a larger amount of HP. The product of a slow and careful refinement process. This rare blood vial appears to be a clinic original. If my memory serves, it is equivalent to the Divine Blessings in Souls, where it's like a full heal. Where was I gonna put that thing? Where'd it go? All of a sudden I cannot find what I want. And I just saw it and backed out of the menu. That goes there. And then the fire paper there. Okay. Should have my quick items set up more often, but I don't like... That's the one thing I don't like about the quick items, is that, I mean, it's totally subjective. Some people might like it, some people might not. I don't like the fact that when you deplete your quick item, it's taken off the bar, and then you have to go back and reset it. I mean, I can see how that saves you navigating past a depleted resource, like how in Souls, like, since your Estus and everything is all on the same, tool belt, for lack of a better term. Oh, good hit. You would sometimes end up having to navigate through the whole thing, and then you'd have, like, you know, empty items, all that. Damn it. But here, where the blood vials and stuff are separate from the quick items, I wouldn't mind just having that slot occupied, especially by quick items that see frequent use, like the Molotovs do. But, again, that is totally subjective. You know, it might be fine for someone, and it may be a problem for someone like me. It's not necessarily a game flaw. It's just totally up to the player. Alright, so we got another treasure chest here. And a tempering blood gemstone. This is closed, which means you have to open it from the other side, probably. And I don't think there's anything else to see in this particular area. Yeah, I think that sweeps this section of Cathedral Ward. Means I may have to end up going into Old Yharnam after all. Just make sure this isn't a real... Yeah, it's a real fake door, alright. Alright. Yep, doesn't look like there's anything else to see here. That guy's flip-flopping about. These stairs lead up to the gate, correct? Looks like it. Okay. Alright, back this way. Time for a bit of a jog. If anything, hunting will get your cardio in great shape. Whoops. Did not mean to hit that button. This door is currently closed. And there are no alternate paths here. Okay. Where was I going? Right. I know where I was going now. I'm going back this way. Down towards Alfred, and then back to... Actually, I don't need to do that. I really don't need to do that. The lack of a warp also discourages running back to lanterns and stuff like that. So I end up running around a lot more than I have to. But I could just, again, eat the loading screen and listen to that wonderful sound every time. Hunter pistol. Like that hunter pistol. It goes blat blat. Well, it just goes blat once, and then you have to put it down and shoot it again. Bloodstone shard. Solid shard that forms in cold blood. Beast blood pellet. Never really used those. Supposedly you're supposed to... There's a beasthood stat that influences, like, attack and defense. Like, you gain attack at the cost of defense, but I...
You there! Hunter! Didn't you see the warning? Turn back at once. Old Yharnam, burned and abandoned by men, is now home only to beasts. They are of no harm to those above. Turn back, or the hunter will face the hunt.
You make a compelling argument, but on the other hand, I know there's goodies to be had here. Where'd you go? Bloodstone shard. Nope, no drop that way. Okay. Mm-hmm. You guys are real charming, you know that? No item drops. Hunter's torch. It's a cooler torch. So the torch is a common torch formed by wrapping a pine resin-drenched cloth around the end of a long stick. Hunters choose torches not only because the hunt leads into the darkest nooks, but also because certain creatures they encounter are possessed of a deathly fear of flame. The hunter's torch is a torch formed by wrapping a pine resin-drenched cloth around the end of a long stick, once used in Old Yharnam. Designed to incinerate beasts and victims touched by the scourge, its fire damage is highly effective against beasts. So there's some magical hunter nonsense going on with this torch that makes it better than the regular torch. It's like the torch and the cooler torch. I've never personally had much opportunity to experiment with it, but who knows? Okay. So now back up this way. And we're gonna do a little bit of a ladder climb here, clearly. That's a long ladder. And some cold blood do for our ladder climbing troubles. Okay. One branch done. Now that leaves this branch. How welcoming. buddy. Or cold blood do. Another beast. And the blood gemstone. I hope it has decent stats. Probably not. Bloodstone shard for upgrading.
You are a skilled hunter. Adept to business.
Well, thank you. I don't really consider myself that good of a hunter, but thank you.
Which is why I must stop you.
Oh no. I'm in danger. I just landed on another hunter. Panic time. Not only do I have to contend with machine gun man up there. Oh, crap. This is bad. Yeah.
Well, next time you dream, give some thought.
Yeah. That fell apart real quick. Backed into a corner, or put myself into a corner, and then just got Swiss cheesed, along with whatever those guys were doing. Alright. Do it again. Live and learn, baby. That seems to be my #1, like, cause of death. Just finding myself in a corner, and then there's, like, 3 enemies there that are just like, yep, free pickings. I've noticed that a lot throughout playing these games again. Oh, crap. You mind? Not managing my stamina very well there. Christ. Not a good spot to be in. Came down here looking for my blood echoes, damn it. Where are they? I'm not leaving. Oh, poor Crow has it. Alright, time to run around in circles for a minute. Not good. Yeah. I'll take those back, thank you, and I'm leaving. Oh, lordy lord. Hey. Hey, you getting one last shot in? Cool. Alright. That was messy. That looks yummy. Very nice.